Healthcare workers, it's our responsibility to think about the root causes of health inequity worldwide, and that includes attacks on healthcare facilities in Canada, and it includes considering that occupation that's been going on for over 16 years are at the root cause of what's happening.
What about the medical supplies, other resources, the hope that the international community with aid in that way as well?
We are seeing surgeons perform procedures without anesthetic. We're seeing patients dying from wounds that they're unable to. Unfortunately, the distribution of the healthcare system is so severe that the support from the healthcare community and the international community is a drop of infinity right now.
Or the need for priority first in your mind? Other things relief can come after that?
I think they all come in hand. We can't call for a ceasefire without recognizing that the reason over 18,000 people have been killed is the occupation, the apartheid system, and the over 16 years since each one was killed.
What about the support of healthcare professionals here and in other parts of the world? What does that mean to you?
Can you clarify that question?
Well, just how the solidarity amongst the healthcare community, you take some strength in that. That's part of the reason why this is held here, and I assume in other locations. Is that right?
Absolutely. It is our responsibility as healthcare professionals to stand together and to stand with people who are being killed. It should not be something that's controversial. And that's why we're here today, and you're correct, it is a part of a worldwide initiative. It was started in the UK by Dr. Rufana Batista, along with many other healthcare workers who are standing in solidarity with the people of Palestine and against the killing of people and against this genocide.
Anything beyond today with regard to healthcare part of this? What will happen in the days ahead? What are you yourself looking to do?
As healthcare workers, we'll keep speaking up until there's an end to the occupation. We'll keep speaking up despite the harassment, including in the medical community, to silence us. We won't be silenced. We won't stop speaking up about something that is not controversial. It's not a war. This is an attack against innocent civilians, and it's an attack on healthcare systems. We'll keep speaking up about that.
Perfect. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely.
متابعينا الكرام، نحن متواجدين اليوم في مدينة إدمونتون مقاطعة ألبرتا كندا لنقل وقائع التظاهرة التي تجري دعما لأهلنا في غزة ودعوة لوقف إطلاق فوري للنار في قطاع غزة ضد أهلنا الفلسطينيين، ودعما لطواقم الصحة العاملين من دفاع مدني وكافة أفراد الطواقم الصحية في المستشفيات الفلسطينية في قطاع غزة. نعتذر من متابعينا أننا لم نتمكن من إجراء بث مباشر على صفحات الفيسبوك بسبب تقييد البث المباشر من قبل إدارة الفيسبوك. يأتي ذلك نظرا لمتابعتنا المستمرة في تغطية الأحداث الجارية في قطاع غزة. يمكنكم متابعتنا على حسابنا على تيك توك على الرابط الذي قمنا بنشره مباشرة على صفحتنا على الفيسبوك وعلى الصفحة البديلة Edmonton World News 24.
وعلاء افتح اول وحده. انت استعين هون. لحظه شوي.
Test 1 2, testing 1 2. Watching test 1.
علاء شوف في شيء امتي باك بالوليد او شيء يحط الميكروفون عليه عشان ما يجيش عليه المايك.
1 2.
لا هون خذه عنده anything. I just need something to put the mic in there. Bag, empty bag.
Test 1, 2. الله يعطيك العافية. Thank you.
بس على فكره ما خلص.
We're just going to wait a few more minutes before we get started. Before we start, if you're a healthcare worker, especially if you're here in your uniform, please come to the front. We have name tags with the names and pictures of healthcare workers or شهدتها for you to wear. We would also like the healthcare workers to stand in the area right in front of me. And if you brought a donation for mittens and gloves, there are boxes to the right of me over there on the benches. Please feel free to put them there before we march.
Test 1, 2. Checking 1, 8.
إذا المنظمين ما زالوا في طور التنظيم لانطلاق التظاهرة لليوم من مدينة إدمونتون مقاطعة ألبرتا في كندا. نرجو مشاركة بس من السادة المتابعين والمشاهدين ليتمكن أكبر عدد من الأشخاص رؤية ما يحصل اليوم في مدينة إدمونتون. طبعا أود أن أستغل الوقت وأن أترحم على الزميل سامر أبو دقة مصور شبكة أخبار وقناة الجزيرة، وتعازينا الحارة للأستاذ الدكتور موسى أبو دقة رئيس الجمعية الثقافية الكندية للبحوث والدراسات في تورنتو. أيضا كل الرحمة والخلود لكافة شهدائنا من صحفيين وإعلاميين ولأهلنا ولشهداء فلسطين كافة الذين سقطوا وراء الاعتداء والإبادة الجماعية التي ينتهجها العدو الإسرائيلي في فلسطين. كل الشكر أيضا للداعمين الذين دعموا حساب إدمونتون نيوز. بكل تأكيد دعمكم هو استمرار لنا ولمتابعة تغطية الأحداث الجارية، سواء كان في على الصعيد المحلي في مدينة إدمونتون وكندا بشكل عام، أو على الصعيد الدولي فيما يخص بشكل خاص الحرب الدائرة في قطاع غزة على أهلنا في فلسطين. إذا برودة الطقس في مدينة إدمونتون لم تتمكن من الحيلولة دون حضور هؤلاء للمشاركة في هذه التظاهرة، أما أننا نشهد درجة حرارة بلس 2 زائد درجتين في مدينة إدمونتون اليوم. وبصراحة لن يكون يعني أصعب مما يعانيه أهلنا في غزة في خيم اللجوء، والتي لا تتكون في بعض الأحيان إلا من طبقات من النايلون والبلاستيك، التي لا تقيهم من برد ولا من مطر ولا من رياح. نحن في بول كين بارك في مدينة إدمونتون، على شارع الواقع على شارع 121 121 ستريت. نترقب انطلاق تظاهرة اليوم في مدينة إدمونتون دعما لأهلنا في فلسطين، والتي من اللافت للنظر مشاركة الطواقم الطبية اليوم في التظاهرة دعما للطواقم الطبية العاملة التي شهدت وسقط منها عدد من الأشخاص جراء العمليات الإسرائيلية الدائرة هناك. لمن يطلب الأدرس، العنوان موجود على صفحتنا على فيسبوك. العنوان بول كين بارك على شارع 121 ستريت.
We're going to get started in a few minutes. We'll start with some chats, but I want to remind, please, healthcare workers, if you can come to this hill right here where the snow is, please come stand in the front. If you haven't gotten a name tag already, please grab one. They're all in the front. They're pictures of healthcare workers and heads that have been killed. We would like people to wear them throughout the march. Priorities for healthcare workers to get them, but we have enough, I think, for most people. So please wear one during the march. Donations from mittens and gloves are on the bench right next to me. And we're going to get started with some chants before we begin our speeches.
Can I get 2 volunteers for the big flag, please?
Okay, we'll get started with some chants here.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Israel, what do you say? Israel, what do you say? How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? Israel, what do you say? Israel, what do you say? How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? On the hospital, shame on you! On the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you stay quiet too! Justin, you stay quiet too! Louder! On the hospital, shame on you! On the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you stay quiet too! Justin, you stay quiet too! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist state! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is an apartheid state! Israel is an apartheid state! On the hospital, shame on you! On the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you stay quiet too! Justin, you stay quiet too! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free!
Can you get some volunteers for the drummers down to that right here? That's 3, 4.
From Treaty 6 to Palestine! Treaty 6 to Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! From Treaty 6 to Palestine! From Treaty 6 to Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! Louder! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! We need more people to carry the signs that we have on the bench right over there. If you don't have a sign with you, please grab one, because we don't want to leave them behind. Please grab a sign from the bench to my right. Thank you. And for donations, if you're just coming in, mittens and gloves are in the boxes on the right on the bench. Thank you.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free!
Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die!
Gaza, don't you cry.
Don't you cry!
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die! Okay, we're going to get started. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dalal. I'm a physician.
join us here. We want to remind the world that our professions, white coat and scrub, require us to speak even louder. We will not be silent as we witness Israel's atrocities. This means that healthcare workers were here today to call for a ceasefire and an end to the war on healthcare workers, and an end to the siege on Gaza, and an end to the occupation. We're here to call for a free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! We'll start that event today with a land acknowledgement. This is a small step in honoring the history, land, and people of Turtle Island. As a Palestinian refugee who's indigenous to one land and a settler to another, land acknowledgements hold a special place in my heart. They serve as a powerful reminder that indigenous people are not relics of the past, and that colonial land theft and violence continue to impact them to this day. And for me, a heartbreaking reminder that trauma is shared by indigenous populations across the world. I'm a settler on Treaty 6 territory, land of the Cree, Blackfoot, Métis, Yaqudha, Ojibwe, Iroquois, Dene, Saulteaux, Anishinaabe, Inuit, and many others to whom we are bound by treaty and by shared humanity. I am privileged to live, work, and learn on this land. As a physician on Treaty 6 land, I recognize that our healthcare system continues to disadvantage Indigenous populations. We gather here today to commit ourselves to amplifying the voices and calls of Indigenous people for land and ancestral rights. We commit to ensuring that our land acknowledgements are not a form of moral exhibition or self-absolution. We commit ourselves as healthcare workers to respond to the health-related calls to action in the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. We want to thank everyone for being here today and for bringing gloves and mittens to support the winter clothing drive for Tawau. And for those who haven't put their donations yet, they're at the back here. Tawau is an Indigenous-led trauma-informed street outreach group with harm reduction values. Tawau is a Cree word that means welcome all. They provide naloxone training and supply food, clothing, and other necessities to the unhoused communities in Edmonton. Now I would like to introduce Dr. Ihab. Dr. Badr is a pediatrician in Ontario, and she's also a Palestinian from Gaza. Dr. Badr was visiting his family in Gaza when the genocide started, and he's here today to share the atrocities he witnessed and his experience working at Al-Shifa Hospital. Please welcome Dr. Badr.
Assalamu alaikum. Thanks for hosting me today to give you a quick insight of something that I have seen and watched and experienced in Gaza. I will give you just two quick stories, and if you look at them, you would understand the entire situation there. So first, I'm a pediatrician, a neonatologist. I was there visiting my parents and my family, and when things started to change after October 7th, I started and decided to volunteer my time in the hospital. I worked in Al-Nasr Hospital, Al-Rantisi Hospital, and Al-Shifa. So Al-Nasr and Al-Rantisi hospitals are hospitals for kids, pediatric hospitals, and they have in ICU too. But most of my time was in Al-Shifa because I couldn't reach to these hospitals anymore because it wasn't safe. So in Al-Shifa hospital, I volunteered my time between in ICU and the emergency unit. And in the emergency unit, I started to work there from day 7 until day 35 of this war. And during that time, you need to help people, you need to serve them. All of us as healthcare providers, we are very keen to participate and to help people and to support them. And the pain is when you want to provide something, you want to do anything, but you have no resources. Most of the doctors, they couldn't reach the hospital because they live far from the hospital and it is completely unsafe to come. And some of them, they were targeted and killed. 300 of my colleagues, I know at least 100 of them, they were killed. Doctors, nurses, ambulances drivers, they were attacked not in their homes while they are providing healthcare service, whether in the ambulances or inside the hospitals. And after week number 3, we started to run out of all resources, syringes, gauze, medications. We don't have the tube, the endotracheal tubes that we use to ventilate people, to keep them alive. We run out of anesthesia medications. We don't have stitches to close wounds. And if you don't have these basic services and these basic elements, you can't provide what you want to provide. And it is very painful, as many of you would know, to be a doctor and you are trained to serve people and you know how to do it, but you can't do it. You can't because you have no resources. You can't because you have no support. And after 1 month of the war, you can't because you have no electricity. We started to shut down the electricity from all departments of the hospital to keep the vital ones working. The NICU, the ICU, the emergency unit, and the operative theater. And on the day 35, when I went there early in the morning, I went to Ashifa Hospital to have my shift, to relieve my colleagues, the doctors who are there, so they could go home to check on their families or their parents because they spent the entire night inside the hospital. I went there early in the morning to take my shift. And once I entered Ashifa Street, which is the main street that takes you to Ashifa Hospital, I was targeted by all those snipers on the very high buildings, and they attack everyone who moves around Ashifa. So you can't get in, you can't leave Ashifa too. Nothing is allowed. I tried to go to another entrance from the northern side of the hospital, and I failed too because of the same reason. And this is the pain in my heart when I felt this might be the last time to see my patients and my colleagues who are there. And unfortunately, that was the truth. I couldn't see them after that. It was only a couple of hours until the occupation forces stormed the Ashifa Hospital. And they entered every single department in the hospital. And they were searching inside the rooms. Inside the rooms where we have patients are there. And they check on those who got injured. And if they have suspicion that you are injured in the confrontations or something like this without any evidence, even if you look like with muscles and fit, they will kill you, unfortunately. And so many of my colleagues were killed as doctors and nurses in that day. They kicked all the doctors out from the ICU for adults, and then they forced all the patients, 20 patients, inside the intensive care unit inside the Ashifa Hospital to leave the hospital. And all of them, the 20, all of them died immediately because they are in the intensive care unit because they are extremely sick. And then they stormed the NICU, the intensive care unit of the newborns. And they forced all my colleagues, nurses, healthcare providers, and doctors to leave the unit. And I got to know after that our patients, they started to die one after one. Because when they stormed Ashifa Hospital, we didn't have electricity at all, even in the intensive care unit. So we used to give the oxygen for our patients manually. And once you ask me to leave, this patient will be left out without oxygen, without incubator, without care, without support. So 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, I started to hear the bad news that one after one of our patients, they started to leave life and to die. So this story tells us that we all watch a very big crime against humanity, against innocent people and patients. When all our patients there, they suffer because they don't have access to renal dialysis or access to chemotherapy or even painkiller. We can't stay silent, we can't. It's a big crime. And it's a big crime if you have one of your relatives there. Few days later, I got to know from my colleagues in another hospital, Al-Nasser Hospital, when all the doctors also forced to leave the intensive care unit of the newborn, and it has 4 premature babies. And during the temporary ceasefire or the truce, he went there to check on them. And this is when he found out that those 4 premature babies, they are died, they dead, all of them, and dogs eat from the parts of their bodies. Could you imagine if you are a doctor providing support or health care for those patients, what would be your feeling? If you are parents of those kids, relative, or you know at least those kids or the parents of those kids, or you are the neighbors of the parents of those kids, like the impact of this news on the community is disaster. It's a crime. Now the other quick story is the story of my father. My father is 80 years old. I went there to check on him, to visit him. And he is sick, he has kidney injury, and he has heart problems, and he is diabetic. He has his own medications, and during the war, could you imagine this patient with kidney injury? He had to drink dirty, salty water that smells bad and tastes bad, and it is so salty for 45 days. And his medications, he ran out of medications, and we have to switch and change and bring other medications without any prescription or any doctor to check or to check his blood sugar. He was there for 45 days. And the story of my father is the story of most of Palestinians. He was 3 years old when he left Asqalan at 1948. He was with his parents. He left Asqalan as a refugee to Ash-Shati refugee camp in Gaza. And when we were pushed at the day 36 of the war to leave our houses and to go south, it's again a story of hijrah. He was forced to immigrate again to the south of Gaza. And he looked at me and he told me, again, after all these years, I have to leave my house. And he walked for 10 kilometers to reach to Al-Nusayrat refugee camp. How sad he was, with the tears in his eyes, telling me, my life started from a Shati refugee camp, and after 80 years of dhulm, of oppression, now my life ends at the Nusayrat refugee camps. One day after I left Gaza, I received a phone call from شهداء الأقصى Hospital in Deir al-Balah that my father got murdered in a Nusayrat refugee camp. Isn't it that the story of most of our people there? It summarizes their suffering. It summarizes the oppression. This crime has to stop. And we need to keep going. Your colleagues at hospitals in Gaza, they expect your help, your support, to stand up for the truth, not to keep silent. We need to push for it. We do all what we can. I know you might feel limited, but you are not. Don't underestimate what you do. Don't underestimate what you do. It was really heartwarming when we got the news while I was there in Gaza that people are moving everywhere in the world. They are not silent. Maybe some of our governments, they are silent, yes, but people know. They see it. They see the truth. They know it. And they are with us. That was heartwarming. That was very supportive. And we need to do it. And we need to keep going until we change the situation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ihab Badr. I'd like to ask everyone to grab a sign. There are signs on the side. If you don't have a sign, please grab a sign before we get started. They're just to the side there. We're going to start with healthcare workers lining up at the front, but we'll do a few more chants before we do that. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Israel, what do you say? How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? So we'll start with healthcare workers. Only healthcare workers, follow him. Only healthcare workers. If you're not a healthcare worker, please wait. For the protest today, the banner will be at the front, followed by healthcare workers, followed by the rest of the community.
For everybody, please give us a few minutes to set up the speakers. Only healthcare workers, please come to the front where the banner is. A reminder that we do not engage with any counter-protesters at all. That is the police's responsibility as being present here. Please do not engage with any counter-protesters. We're here for a just cause. Do not belittle the significance of that cause. Thank you.
Everyone else wait, only healthcare workers behind the banner there. Everyone else, please stay still. From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free!
Now if you can come to the speakers, the microphone please, to help us set it up.
Please, can you give me way here? Please, thank you. Move. Can I get through? Can I get through here, please? Sister? Hello? Here. There's more banners here. There's more banners. on the bench here. If you need to carry one poster, there's more here too. There you go. Hello, hello. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's it. Yes, indeed. Doctor, you have, please come to the front. Doctor, you have, if you can come to the front, please, and all the health workers here, please, here.
Tell everybody to stay on the street, not on the sidewalk, عشان تكون the full load. Yeah, move the flag on the floor.
Banner at the front, then healthcare workers, then everyone else. No one go on the sidewalk. No one interact with counter protesters. You have a strong cause and a strong message to send. We don't need to interact with anyone. Okay? Please don't go on the sidewalks and please don't come ahead of the banner and the healthcare workers. Today we're wearing name tags, so you'll see people at the front wearing name tags of healthcare workers from Canada. Today, instead of wearing Alberta Healthcare Services name tags, we're wearing Palestine Health Services to remind everyone that they're human. Every one of them has a picture there. Every one of them has a name and a specialty. And they will not be silenced. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Shame on you! Justin, you said quiet too! At the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you said quiet too! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! We will not abide by this genocide! We will not abide by this genocide! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Terminated genocide! Palestine will be free! Hold on, everyone stay still. We just have 4 assigned chanters. Can we come to the front? If anyone still needs a poster, we don't want to leave them behind. Please go grab one. They're on the bench behind us. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation's got to go! Let the viewer rise!
Palestine will never die. Gaza, you will rise. Palestine will never die. From Treaty 6 of Palestine, occupation is a crime. From Treaty 6 of Palestine, occupation is a crime. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be defeated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is an apartheid state.
If you're not a healthcare worker, please go to the back. Thank you. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Israel, what do you say? How many kids did you kill today? Israel has been killing a child every 10 minutes! One child every 10 minutes! As loud as you can! Israel, what do you say? How many kids did you kill today? From the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you stay quiet too! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free the people, free the land! Justice is our demand! No peace on stolen land! peace.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is an apartheid state. Palestine is our demand. No peace on stolen land. Palestine is our demand. No peace on stolen land. Bomb the hospital, shame on you. Justin, you stay quiet too. Bomb the children, shame on you. Justin, you stay quiet too. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. In our thousands, in our millions. We are all Palestinians. In our millions, in our billions. We are all Palestinians. Don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Don't you cry. We will never let you die. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the occupation's got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the occupation's got to go. Let you will rise. Palestine will never die. Let you will rise. Palestine will never die. Not another nickel, not another dime, no more money for Israel's crime. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crime. Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Fire. Netanyahu, you can't hide. You're committing genocide. Trudeau, you can't hide. You signed off on genocide. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the occupation's got to go.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. In our thousands, in our millions. We are all Palestinians. In our thousands, in our millions. We are all Palestinians. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! genocide! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Gaza, Gaza, you will rise! Palestine will never die! Gaza, Gaza, you will rise! Palestine will never die! There's a reason we call it Gaza, Gaza! Gaza, Gaza, you will rise! Palestine will never die! And for all the media outlets that continue to support propaganda against innocent people in Gaza, every time the media lies, our neighborhood in Gaza dies! Louder! Every time the media lies, our neighborhood in Gaza dies! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Netanyahu, you can time! You're committing genocide! Judo, you can time! You signed off on genocide! It took Judo 2 months to call for a ceasefire! No one went to the siege! No one went to the occupation! 2 months to call for a ceasefire! What do you say to that? Now if you Judo can hear us, what do you say to that? Judo, you can time! You signed off on genocide! Find the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you said quiet too! We have power to the numbers! 80,000 in already! We are all Palestinians! We are all Palestinians! Our people united will never be defeated! Our people united will never be defeated! And another reminder, one child is being killed by Israel every 10 minutes in Gaza. Over 7,000 children have been killed. What do you say to that? Louder! We want the people of Gaza to hear us. We want the kids in Gaza to hear us. What do you say to that? Israel Not a conflict, not a war.
Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. In our thousands, in our millions. We are all Palestinians. In our millions, in our billions. We are all Palestinians. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Louder! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the hospital, shame on you. Justin, you stay quiet too. From the children, shame on you. Justin, you stay quiet too. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Netanyahu, you can't hide. You're committing genocide. Trudeau, you can't hide. You signed off on genocide. Netanyahu, you can't hide. You're committing genocide. Trudeau, you can't hide. You signed off on genocide. Louder, say it more. Not a conflict, not a war. Louder, say it more. Not a conflict, not a war. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free! Gaza, don't Israel is an apartheid state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation, no war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Louder! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Louder, louder, say it more! Not a conflict, not a war! Louder, louder, say it more! Not a conflict, not a war! Every time the media lies, a neighborhood is less than die. No justice, no peace. Louder, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our millions, in our billions, we are all Palestinians. Free the people, free the land. Justice is our demand. No peace on stolen land. No peace on stolen land. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Palestine is our demand. Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
Gaza, you will rise.
Gaza, you will rise.
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Louder, say it more.
Louder, say it more.
Not a conflict, not a war. Louder, say it more. Not a conflict, not a war. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Gaza, don't you cry. We will never let you die. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Palestine is our demand. No peace on stolen land. Palestine is our demand. No peace on stolen land. Israel, what do you say? How many kids did you kill today? Israel, what do you say? How many kids did you kill today? 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 1, 6, 7, 8. Israel is an apartheid state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. From the river to the sea. To the sea. Palestine will be free. Oh, the hospital, shame on you. Justin, you stay quiet too. On the children, shame on you. Justin, you stay quiet too. Palestine is our demand. No peace or stolen land. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free!
Ceasefire now! 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 Louder!
Now! Ceasefire 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 now! Louder! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! So they can hear you in Khasa! Ceasefire now! 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 Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Not a conflict, not a war! Not a conflict, not a war! Free Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you stay quiet too! From the school, shame on you! Justin, you stay quiet too! In our thousands, in our millions! We are all Palestinians! In our millions, in our billions! We are all Palestinians! No justice, no peace! 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 Not a conflict, not a war! 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 Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! People united will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! From the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you stay quiet too! From the school, shame on you! Justin, you stay quiet too! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation's got to go! Ho, ho! The occupation's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation's got to go! Netanyahu, you get high! Netanyahu, you get high! We're committing genocide! We're committing genocide! Netanyahu, you can't hide! We're committing genocide!
Khasa, you will rise! Palestine will never die! Khasa, you will rise! Bystanders are demand. No peace on stolen land. No justice, no peace. Louder, no justice, no peace. Hasta, you will rise. Palestine will never die. Now as loud as you can. Cease fire now. 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 Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Okay, let's look at the front again, please. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state. Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Palestine will never die. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free the people, free the land. Justice is our demand. No peace on stolen land. No peace on stolen land. Free the people, free the land. Justice is our demand. No peace on stolen land. No peace on stolen land. On the hospital, shame on you. Listen, you stay quiet too. Mom, the children, shame on you. Listen, you stay quiet too. Netanyahu, you can't hide. Netanyahu, you can't hide. You're committing genocide. You're committing genocide. Free, free Palestine. So we're gonna chant a few things in Arabic. Healthcare workers in the front again, please. بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين. بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين. بالروح بالدم نفديك يا غزة. So I'm gonna have a chant which means that we to affirm our right of return to Palestine. What I call to say Raja, which means I will return. So the word will be Raja. أنا راجع راجع. أنا جنين ونابل. القدس رب الله. أنا راجع راجع. أنا أرض بلادي. أنا راجع راجع. أنا عكا وحيفا. أنا الصمد وياك. أنا راجع راجع. اللب والرملة. أنا راجع راجع. بالروح بالدم humanity united against the killing of people in Gaza. Against the killing of people in Gaza, the targeting of healthcare providers, and Israel's destruction of the healthcare system. We're devastated by the staggering loss of human life and the deliberate denial of life-saving medical supplies, power, water, and food to the people of Palestine. It took Canada over 2 months to call for a ceasefire. The Canadian government has been complicit in this genocide. What do you say to that? Over 18,000 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza. This includes more than 7,000 children and 278 healthcare workers, some of which were wearing name tags for today. According to Doctors Without Borders, Gaza's healthcare system was barely functioning before this humanitarian crisis. Healthcare Workers Watch mentioned that nearly 70 healthcare workers were kidnapped from Kamal Adwan Hospital. They should have been protected people under international humanitarian law. What do we say to that? The UN mentions that there have been 364 attacks on healthcare services since October 7th. More than 190 ambulances have been affected. The Indonesian hospital has reportedly been bombed 35 times. A hospital, 35 times. What do we say to that? Israel's systematic targeting of health infrastructure includes bombing the Rantisi Pediatric Hospital and the Nasser Pediatric Hospital. What do you say to that? And repeat after me. Bomb the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you stayed quiet too! Bomb the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you stayed quiet too! Dr. Hassan Abu Sitta said that destroying the healthcare system has been the primary aim and military strategy of the occupation. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! It is because of this attack to the healthcare infrastructure that we say loud and clear, repeat after me. Say it louder, say it more! Not a conflict, not a war! Louder! Say it louder, say it more! Not a conflict, not a war! Israel has also created a self-sustaining humanitarian catastrophe by targeting the basic components of human life: food, water, electricity, and shelter. More than 1.9 million Palestinians in Gaza have been displaced. 1.9 million! What do we say to this world? As a physician, I can't imagine working in a healthcare system that's been systemically pushed to collapse under Israel's non-stop bombings and withholding of essential resources. Gaza is in a state of utter public healthcare collapse. What do we say to the world? On the hospital, shame on you! Justin, you stayed quiet too! This is why we call as healthcare workers and as human beings, we're here today to call for a ceasefire, end to the war on healthcare workers, end to the siege on Gaza, and an end to the occupation! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
rally today. If you have any boosters still with you, please put them back where they were in the beginning. The name tags that you're wearing, please bring them back to the front. We're going to put them back where we took them from. And if you brought any in surplus or donation, please bring them to the bench to my right. Thank you so much. Also, the Turkish Canadian Society wanted us to announce that they're doing a fundraiser right now for Gaza. The fundraiser is happening very close to here if you'd like to stop by on your way home. Thank you. And to my right, they're also doing some letter writing to the Prime Minister. If you haven't done that already, please join them to the right. Reminder again, the letters to the Prime Minister are on my right on the benches. If you haven't done that already, please join them to the right.
إذا متابعينا الكرام، كان هذا كل شيء للمظاهرة اليوم التي شهدتها مدينة إدمونتون في مقاطعة ألبرتا.
Against China's genocide against East Turkestan Muslims and other Uyghurs. So please come to the legislature building on December 23rd, probably around 2 o'clock. We'll probably be doing a protest there for 1 or 2 hours. So please just take your time out of your day to just come and support us. Thank you.
إذا مجددا متابعينا الكرام، كان هذا كل شيء بخصوص التظاهرة التي شهدتها مدينة إدمونتون في مقاطعة ألبرتا كندا اليوم. سارت المسيرة على ما يرام، لم يكن هناك أي إشكاليات ما عدا حادثة واحدة لنكون يعني واقعيين وصريحين. هي للأسف أحد الأشخاص بعمر أعتقد يعني السبعينات أو الثمانينات حاول التعرض لموكب التظاهرة. طبعا هو يعني للأسف من الطرف الآخر، لكن التنظيم الجيد بصراحة. تحياتي يعني لكل المسلمين القائمين على التظاهرة اليوم، والمرافقة الدائمة من قبل عناصر شرطة إدمونتون وقوات الأمن في مدينة إدمونتون اللي نوجه لهم كل التحية. شكرا لكم.
He's part of the Liberals. He only won his seat by 600 votes, and he works for us. So come join us on Monday at 5 p.m. to pressure him to call for a ceasefire, or we will not vote for him. The information is on Pal Solidarity yet.
إذا كما قلنا هذا كل شيء. نشكر متابعتكم ودعمكم لنا دائما. كما نجدد اعتذارنا على عدم تمكننا من إجراء البث المباشر للتظاهرة على صفحات الفيسبوك، وذلك نظرا لتقييد صفحتنا والصفحة البديلة حتى مطلع السنة القادمة 9 جانوري. قبل ذلك الوقت لم نتمكن من إجراء بث مباشر على الفيسبوك، لكن سنقوم دائما في إجراء بث مباشر على التيك توك، و يعني نشر فيديو للمظاهرة بكل تأكيد على صفحة الفيسبوك على الأقل للتغطية الشاملة للمظاهرة. شكرا لكم ولدعمكم، والى اللقاء في بث مباشر آخر.